Good afternoon, all. I hope you've had a good day. I have had a good day. Every day's a good day. You know, I said to myself today on my way to work, you know, when you spend your whole life moving mountains to make everybody around you happy, and it becomes all you know, and then all of a sudden one day God helps you figure out how to start moving and operating and what makes you happy and in peace in a world filled with chaos and corruption and deceit and betrayal and hate and evil. How can you not look at every day as a blessing in that? Like, how can you not? It's impossible. For me, it is. I just know everything that I've been through and how far I've come. And that what was designed to break me and, you know, kill me and destroy me and just peel every layer of me away, peel my innocence away, I was able to overcome, you know, and there's millions that have not been able to overcome that. Millions that have taken their lives fighting the same battles I have fought. And I know a lot of people that have taken their lives. And I look so forward to the day that I get to have conversations with previous friends, previous colleagues, previous family members. It saddens me to no end that every person that I know would stand with me 10 toes down is dead. They are 10 feet under. They have passed away. And that's my family, and those are my best friends that have passed away. And I know they're flying with me, you know, but it is hard. It's really hard, you know, and I can't wait until the day that I get to have conversations with them again. And understand it all, because I do understand how God is using me, but it is hard. I know everybody thinks it's easy because Lord knows you can't make something look easy, but it's like, it's just so asinine. It's so half backwards. You know, a few things have come to me. Anything can be forgiven with truth and accountability. Anything can be forgiven with truth and accountability. If people come and they're just honest with you and they provide you truth and they take accountability in different ways, it can be forgiven. Depending on the severity of the issue, yeah, there's going to be law to it, but it still can be forgiven. It can be forgiven. I know forgiveness isn't something that people fight for these days, clearly. Another thing came to me on my way home from work is like, when you recognize that you have leaders deciding the fate of your country and deciding to kill innocent people, innocent children, it really puts things in perspective of recognizing that they are not going to come and save me. They're not. They're not going to stop all this grossness that follows me and has followed me my entire life. They're not going to fight for the truth to come out in reference to Charlie's investigation. They're not going to do that. They're going to keep trudging forward. See, Charlie got off the course. He got off the course, and so he had to be taken out. And, you know, that's one of those things. It's a hard truth to come to truly realize that your government is not on your side. It's scary. It's scary, and I know it's very scary for a lot of people to wake up to, and this is something that I've been woken up to now for months. And a lot of people have, and unfortunately, a lot of people are fighting corruption right now. It's not just me. It's not just me. Sorry, I'm playing with this little toy this little kid gave me not too long ago. And so that was really kind of eye-opening to me. But forgiveness can always take place with truth. Pawn, Charlie, I'm going to end on this note. I don't know, I might make another video later. We'll see. I'm at a place right now where I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm trying to stay alive. I can feel the pressure. I can feel the heat. And I'm just trying to stay on course. There's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to work on, but it is so hard with the systematic abuse that follows me. TikTok sent me an email today in reference to my accounts being banned. I haven't sent them an email since July. And I mailed them certified notices regarding my filing, my court case. And I included that into my systematic abuse whistleblower Rule 27. And so why they sent me an email today in December when I sent it in July, and I already got a response from the email I sent in July, and not to mention the emails they sent me today don't even make any sense. They make no sense. It's disheartening to see a multi-billion-dollar company not capable of professionalism, due process, and organizational skills. Like, put me in, coach. And so, yeah, I received that today, you know? It's funny to me, in reference to the mechanics on how deep it goes. You know, my previous company calling my mother to get in touch with me, a previous coworker trying to text me. I mean, it's just like, I ran into so-and-so yesterday, It's just like, golly, don't y'all ever get tired of these games? Like, it's so stupid. Okay, this is something that really bothers me. Okay, I forgot. Okay, so Candace did a live yesterday on Twitter with other different journalists. And I finally got to watch the whole thing today. And it was so empowering to watch. And she opened her platform and allowed even people on there that had a different viewpoint than she did, you know? And I love that. I would love to have some Q&A. I would love people to actually say things to my face. And I'd be the first one to admit when I'm wrong. My memory isn't always the best, but things that I do remember, they're on point. They're on point. There's so much I wish I didn't remember. Faces I wish I could forget. You know, and the whole Mitch thing, like, that's the thing with these people do. When they're trying to cover up and trying to scapegoat somebody and pawn somebody, they're going to dredge up every freaking thing of their past, whether it's truth or not. And they're going to use it to their benefit. And I know what that feels like. And it's so sad because Charlie was being used as a pawn and a scapegoat. You know, he was the face of it. And when he got off course, it was a big problem. You know, and that's the same thing with me. When I got off course, it was a big problem. It was a big problem. When I started speaking my truth back in October, things got really, really big. That's when all the account banning started, all this stuff, and it's been dun. And it's just one of those things. I've made this abundantly clear. I wouldn't wish anything that I've went through on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish my worst enemy to go through the amount of betrayal that I've went through. The amount of betrayal is outside of its world. I don't know how people can portray loving you while lying to you at the same time. Like, I don't know how you do that. That's not been something I've ever been able to do. And again, I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means, nor was I perfect before, but, you know, was I dishonest when it came to my addiction because I was shameful of it? Absolutely. And so I get that aspect of it with lying because you're shameful. And I own that, you know, and I wear that on my sleeve, and I've forgiven myself, and I've been honest, and I take that on the chin, you know. But I've never intentionally wanted to hurt anybody. I was hurting myself. And I thought I was saving you by not telling you the truth of everything that I was battling, right? But I know y'all saw it. You did. And so it's like, I'm trying to wrap my head around where people's heart has to be at to look you in your eye every single day. Every single day. Hug you, love you, but lie to you. Lie to you. Lie to you. Straight to your face. Straight to your face. I told my son, I said, I feel like I live in the Twilight Zone. And he's just kind of shut up, you know? And it's like one of those things. I do. It's crazy to me. I really do feel like the Truman Show. And I know Charlie felt like that too. He woke up to it. And it's like in different ways, I'm like jealous of him. I'm like, bro, I'm ready to come join you up in heaven. Like, come on, man.